What's up, guys? This is Solus back again. It's been quite a while for the millionth time. It's been quite a few months, but yeah, just giving you guys a little update about what this channel is about. It's pretty much gonna be like vlogging type stuff that I wouldn't really put on my Crook for Money TV channel, now that it's not Crook for Money Clips anymore, um, or my regular main channel. So more IRL type stuff, but pretty much just updates on what's going on. First of all, we got this little light right here. I got an Elgato mini light, whatever the hell it's called. I bought it like pretty much right after that last video, so I can't even remember what it's called anymore. But I got that, so if you want to compare the video quality to the last video, actually don't have like shadows on my face other than this, which I mean kind of helps because yellow light versus white light. I'm pretty sure the only way you can set this light is just brightness, so it's just one white color and it gets dimmer or brighter. But yeah, that's about it for that. So video quality should look a little bit better now. What I have been working on is like some other stuff. But yeah, it's funny. I was gonna record this video quite a while ago, like several hours ago, but I got distracted trying to make a video that has already been made, but make it differently. That video being the OHKO 100% playthrough. And basically, I have all of my videos still saved on my Twitch channel, and I could have swore like I saved every single day that I did that thing. I just didn't upload it like that. I just cut it into parts and put it on my main channel. But for some reason, the first 3 days are missing. So it starts at day 4. But I obviously have, the whole playthrough uploaded on my main channel. So I basically had to go through, I think, 18 parts that are like about an hour long, because I figured people wouldn't watch more than like an hour. So 18 parts spliced together because they weren't exactly ending and starting at the same time that they're supposed to. Which was by design, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I had to splice like 18 parts together, and then I had the final 4 through 7 days still sitting on my Twitch channel, so then I just put the 4 through 7 days and splice those together. So there's not like any silence or whatever. Splicing them together a little bit more clean than how they were intended to be, which was I was gonna end, and then basically the next day would start, and then that would be a new video. That was the original plan, and that's how it was on Twitch before I pretty much took everything down, because who the fuck cares. But yeah, that's what I've been doing all day for like the past, I think I started at 9 and it's like almost 1 in the morning. So 9, 10, 11, 12, we'll just say about 3-4 hours, something like that. Splicing together some stuff to get that done. And then I'm going to put that on my Crook for Money, forgot what it was called. I'm going to put that on my Crook for Money TV channel and see how that does if I just upload the entire 100% OHKO playthrough to that channel. So it will be in parts on my main channel, and then as a playlist, and then on my Crook for Money TV channel it'll be an entire video, and I think it came out to about 34, like over 34 hours of footage. So yeah, I'm gonna have to render that when I get the chance. I'm not gonna do that now, which kind of segues into what I've been up to for the past week, which honestly has been absolutely nothing, unfortunately. should be out there working, but instead I'm getting my sleep schedule completely ass blasted and not doing anything but fucking with my PC and trying to figure out why it's getting extremely hot to the point where it feels like it's going to catch fire. Ended up being, I put the exhaust fan on the wrong way because when I was taking the motherboard out, um, yeah, it turned around apparently when I was fucking with that, and then I just figured it was gonna go on the same way I put it in, and that's not what happened apparently, because otherwise it wouldn't have heated up like that for quite some time. Not good, not good. But if anyone new comes across this video, I guess I should explain what I'm even talking about. About a week ago, I upgraded my PC to a ROG Strix B550F motherboard, and should have got the Wi-Fi card because apparently I needed that. I didn't think I would need that. I didn't like, why the fuck would I need Wi-Fi? Ethernet cables are better, obviously, but I unfortunately made the unwise decision to forget that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth go hand in hand apparently with the cards. And because my last system was a pre-built, it just had like a built-in Wi-Fi card, so I didn't really think about that. I kind of just probably assumed that probably would just come with a Wi-Fi card. I don't have to look for the Wi-Fi version and spend like $40 more, which is how much the PCI card's gonna be for the Wi-Fi anyways. So yeah, what I actually need the Wi-Fi card is actually for my VR headset. Yeah, the way you use wireless VR, Steam VR by the way, which is pretty much the only way I'm buying my games is on Steam VR because I have a powerful enough PC. Why not? But yeah, the only way to do it wirelessly is to have Bluetooth. So yeah, the Wi-Fi version of the motherboard, about $40. The PCI version or card that I'm gonna get for the same thing, about $40. That's kind of stupid. But yeah, good old Meta Quest 2. That's what that is, by the way. Where is it? I don't know if you can see that actually, because it's too bright, right? Oh, there it is. There's the Meta logo. If I shine it at the light. Yeah, I actually ended up getting the Meta Quest 2, like right before they changed it from Oculus to Meta, so I was actually one of the first people to get that. Come on, focus. Apparently that was like a big deal. Kind of wish I knew that because I could have shared it and, maybe got some views off of that somehow. If I wasn't too lazy, because I found out like a week later and I never actually did anything with it. So yeah, now I'm pretty sure everyone's got that now, so GG's for that. But yeah, this is the motherboard that I was talking about, that I bought. Gonna hold that up the best I can. Apparently this is reversed. I didn't know that was gonna be a thing. But yeah, that's not what's actually in it, obviously, because I put it in my PC. This is the CyberPower motherboard. Didn't want to bother taking the piece. Didn't want to bother taking the cooler off. So yeah. There's going to be a bunch of jump cuts in this video, by the way. Jump cutted to getting that. So yeah, that wasn't next to me a sec. It wasn't next to me since the last jump cut. But yeah, all in all, that costs like about as much as my PC did when I bought it. I bought this PC a little over $800. There was a way better one with more USB 3 ports, more RAM, and it was around the same price. But unfortunately, I bought this PC off eBay, Best Buy eBay, and they told me they would not cancel my order, even though it was like days from ever being shipped. So that was pretty annoying. It was during like a New Year's sale or some shit. Maybe it was like a late Black Friday type deal. And the PC that I wanted was out of stock. But like as soon as I ended up like giving up and buying this PC, it became in stock. So then I was like, well fuck, I literally just put the order in, like I should be able to remove it. And I wasn't able to remove it. They just would not let me. They didn't get back to me for like a day and then they told me no. And by then the shit would have been sold out anyways once they got back to me, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking order the other PC. I don't have like $2,000 at the time. So yeah, I ended up getting stuck with this PC, which really sucks because it kind of determined what my build was going to be and all that type of stuff, and how much more effort I was going to have to put into it for what would have been the same price if I bought the other one. Pretty annoying. And that motherboard, by the way, CyberPower motherboard, custom motherboard apparently, and that's pretty much why I had to get a whole new motherboard, is because they don't have any BIOS updates for the new CPUs, which I got a 5800X3D. So you need a BIOS update for the 5000 series. This last PC that I had or bought, that motherboard that I just showed you was Cooler Master cooler and Ryzen 5 3600. So yeah. Ended up getting a whole new motherboard just because of that custom BIOS or custom motherboard that CyberPower makes, so definitely don't recommend that if you plan on upgrading, and that ends up being a thing again where you have to update your BIOS. That may not be in the cards. I would definitely check and see if they allow you to, I'm not sure, but make sure that the motherboard is actually like a standard motherboard and not like a CyberPower motherboard. But yeah, on top of that, the PC that I was gonna get had a better case. That was another thing that was really disappointing. It had a better case, more RAM, because the one that I got came with 8 gigabytes, one stick. The one that I wanted to get was 16 gigabytes, 2 sticks. So better case, more RAM, more USB 3 ports. Basically had everything that you could possibly want. Case was pretty nice. Very unfortunate. Probably had like an actual motherboard and not like a custom one.
Let me tell you something, boy. You and your goddamn pranks have cost me money. Your pranks always cost me money, you two-bit motherfucker.
So yeah, could have saved me a lot of money. And I do actually regret when I got this last PC, it also came with an RX card, whatever the equivalent of a GTX 1060 is, full-size card. I was like, dude, I don't want this because I already had a 1060. So, and I also don't want like an AMD card personally. So I ended up selling it. And I wanted to get rid of it quickly for some reason. But yeah, I ended up selling it for like $100, which is probably like a crazy deal, because I ended up selling it literally the next day, I think. And yeah, I think I bought this PC like a year before like the prices fucking skyrocketed. Definitely wish that I kept that card, because then I could have paired this motherboard with that again. Basically, it would have been the same motherboard, like basically the same PC without like a PC case or a power supply, because those are like the two things that I'm missing. Well, three, because I don't have RAM either now. I sold the RAM as well, I think. Maybe not. No, I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. I sold the RAM as well, so to complete that motherboard, you'd need RAM, power supply, and a case, and you're good. So all you got is the CPU and the CPU cooler. So yeah, my total cost for this new upgrade, as I would probably call it, because I mean I kept everything else, just got rid of the motherboard and the CPU and the cooler. So I ended up buying the 5800 X3D that retails for $449. For some reason, it was $414 when I bought it. So I was like, fuck it, that's the first time I've ever seen it even go on sale at all. So I ended up getting that. And then I've always wanted the Wraith Prism cooler, so I ended up getting that. So that was like $400 plus. Unfortunately, even though it's a stock cooler, that shit costs like over $40. So we'll say about 200 plus rounded up to 500. So it's about $700 just for those two things. And then it costs another like almost couple hundred, like 150 or whatever for this motherboard. So in total, that's about $900, rounded up to 1,000 because of the Wi-Fi card. That's about another $40. Two case fans, because I'm gonna need two more exhaust fans because my PC is just heating up beyond belief due to this CPU apparently hovers around in max load 90 to 95 Celsius, 95 degrees. So yeah, that is way too fucking hot for my case. So I need more exhaust fans because of that. And yeah, so that pretty much comes out to like $1,000 for this upgrade. Pretty crazy. But should never have to upgrade this for pretty much ever. Yeah, it's pretty good for what it is. Yeah, it's just funny how I like take a week off work, fuck around my PC, try to figure all this shit out, and I just spent like $1,000 on this shit. It's crazy. So yeah, we're gonna cut on over here real quick and take you over to my PC, to the amazing CyberPower Gaming Center that you all know and love. As you can see, it's 1:16 in the morning. And there's the mic that we hardly ever use because we hardly ever make these videos. And there's LDG sitting over here. Look at him go. But yeah, so as I was talking about the heat in my PC, it was getting extremely hot on this side panel right here. So apparently this CPU gets up to like 95 Celsius under load. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting two exhaust fans right here. They can easily go there. And then hopefully it'll suck all the heat from the bottom up here so that it doesn't get insanely hot. Because I'm sure that it getting hot to the touch on the side panel is definitely not good. Two intake fans are right here, by the way. As you can see, they're really far away. There's a ventilation from right here, sides with the little dust cover thingy, and then underneath, of course, a little bit of ventilation. So the only thing I could really think of doing is just installing two cheap exhaust fans up here. Hopefully that'll solve the problem. There's my good old USB 3 hub, which is also powering this mic. And there's my Elgato face cam right there. And one of my key lights, other key lights on the other side. I don't really show you guys my entire room because you wouldn't believe it. But yeah, I will show you this infamous wall that you guys all know and love. It's still there. It's still like that. Hasn't changed one bit. But I guess I'll show you guys the inside of the PC at least. So yeah, there's the inside of the PC. Bunch of handprints all over it because I am going to have to install 3 motherboard standoffs, so I wasn't able to install the last 3 because my other motherboard was tinier than this one, so I ended up having to buy motherboard standoffs because I thought they just came with motherboards, but apparently not. At least not mine. So I ended up going on eBay and buying this thing, which has like every screw that you could possibly imagine apparently. Has all of these. There's all the little packages. Hopefully that does the trick because, yeah, might as well just get those last 3 installed just because, you know, why not? But, yeah, I'm not bothering cleaning the PC case because of that. At least not the window that I never even look through. Only you guys would ever see that. For the most part, because, you know, there's nothing going on over here. But yeah, I'll end up cleaning that when I install the standoffs, and then at the same time, I'll end up putting the Wi-Fi card in there. And then this PC should be good to go. Only thing after that is, you know, installing the exhaust fans. I'm gonna buy all that shit at the same time and do it all at the same time so I don't gotta fuck with this shit anymore. Funny thing, I actually wasn't able to power this on the first time because I didn't know, like I wasn't reading the motherboard where shit goes, so I didn't know where the 5-volt connection went, which apparently is the power button. So I ended up plugging that into the wrong thing. I thought, you know, I could just plug it in wherever, I guess. And the motherboard was turning on, as you can see here. Just past that fan, which was kind of hard to install because the I/O gets in the way. But yeah, that motherboard I/O was lighting up and kept pressing the power button, wouldn't turn on. Turned out it was because, yeah, I just plugged into the wrong thing. Finally found, I think I ended up having to look online to figure out where it went. Because it's basically the same on, like, most motherboards, so ended up figuring that out. Got that sorted out. But yeah, we're going. We just gotta get those 3 more things, sort all that out, and then hopefully everything is good to go. And then I'm gonna try to render out my like 34-hour video, and hopefully the PC doesn't catch fire when we have 2 more exhaust fans. That will be the ultimate test. Definitely would not want that to happen because this PC is like fucking a $3,000 PC at this point. So yeah. Also ended up getting this Fitbit watch, which tracks my steps. 35 steps in the first hour of the day, I guess. Keep the always on definitely off, because, yeah, I think this shit's already lasted, like, at least 6 days or some shit. Yeah, I am actually using my Google Pixel 3a to record these videos. I think it actually might record video better than my DSLR. But funny thing is, this thing just keeps overheating when I'm recording video. So that's apparently a thing. But yeah, as I was saying with the Fitbit thing, I was a little afraid to get these things because for one, you know, the price, and for two, you know, I kept seeing shit about subscription services, and I was like, oh, do you need to like pay to even fucking use the device? You know, you pay like $100 or $200 for one of these things, and you gotta like pay a subscription on top of that? Fuck that. But yeah, it turns out that's not really a thing, it's just detailed analytics for all that, which I've been using for my sleep to be able to prove to myself that my sleep is absolute trash. And yes, I only got like an hour of sleep the other day, so that's a thing. It also works because it actually has like vibration in the watch. I usually never use alarms, but if I end up getting used to this, um, you know, can't ignore this alarm. I mean, you can just turn it off when it buzzes, but it'll definitely wake you up because it's buzzing your arm. So you always wake up when you use the alarm for this thing, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I've been using that to track my steps, just see what's up. It's just interesting to see how inactive or active that you may be. Turns out, my activity is fairly low for the most part, which shouldn't really be surprising, but yeah. End up getting the Sense 2 because it was like on sale for like $100. I guess usually it's like more than that, obviously. I don't remember how much, but probably not a price I would want to pay. And then like the other ones were like 200, and I think it didn't go much past 200. But apparently this thing does the job. The other things just come with like extra features like GPS and stuff, but it's like who really wants to like track what you're doing via GPS? Like I don't really see the point, so I mean I just use it track steps, alarm, flashlight, because apparently you can do that sort of somewhat. Let's install this little thing and it does this. I don't know how well that works. Probably not very well, but I mean, if that's all you got, it's something, I suppose. You can also like find your phone, so your phone ends up making this really crazy sound when you do that. Got one of these self-test kits. Hey, there's Zach. Nice. Forgot that was there. But yeah, very messy desk, very messy life. That is the way it goes. Yeah, I did get a little bit off track. I did say I was recording this with the Google Pixel A, my previous phone, and I do believe that it does record better quality than my DSLR. I mean, it's not really meant to be a video recorder anyway, it's a fucking camera. But this is my newer phone, the Google Pixel A. And yeah, funnily enough, more expensive phone, newer phone, and it doesn't record as good of quality as this one does. I don't even think the camera's better. I think the camera and the recording is worse on this phone, which is kind of surprising. You'd expect paying more for a phone would give you better quality and features, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. Only real reason why I even bought this phone was to wireless charging. But it turns out that wireless charging, when you're using GPS, don't really work together. So I usually have to plug it in anyway if I'm using like the GPS or whatever, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, there you go. Pixel 5. I think I said Pixel A earlier, I'm not sure, but yeah. This is the Google Pixel 5. Don't think the camera is better than the Google Pixel 3a. So yeah, now we're back over here. Fun fact, I ended up going through an entire battery, the camera battery, recording this. It's about the most interesting thing that's happened. So, definitely a long video. I definitely rambled quite a bit. Let's see what I can do about putting this video together, but hopefully you guys like it anyways. If you are somehow a new viewer coming across my channel, most of this stuff is covered in my Discord. If you want to know how to get into my Discord, just go to my Patreon and donate $1 and you're in. There you go. Other than that, mostly just, letting my Discord know what's up with, in video form. And that's pretty much how the video format's probably going to be as soon as, I feel up to it and want to share some stuff that's going on in my life. We'll talk about it instead of just chatting in Discord the entire time. But for those of you that do want to do that anyway, make sure if you like this video, put a like on the video and comment anything pertaining to the video. And then if you want to have a conversation, Discord it is. There you go, my guys. But that's going to be the video, and hopefully this isn't complete hot garbage. We'll see what's up, and thanks for watching. Peace.